Hi, everybody. Welcome inside the Waterloo Memorial Recreation Complex. Game 3 of Day 3 here at the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. The Huron-Perth Lakers getting set to face off with Ottawa Myers Automotive here this afternoon. Two good games in the books so far, hoping for a good one once again here in the third game of the day. We are just about set for puck drop here in Waterloo, but ahead of that, we will send it down to ice level for the national anthem, ahead of getting things rolling in this one. Anthem complete. We are nearly set for hockey here in Waterloo. Huron-Perth taking on Ottawa here this afternoon in Game 3 of Day 3 at the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. Glad to have you along with us for this one. A couple of good ones in the books so far. A victory earlier today in our first matchup of Day 3 here on this Friday for Quinte over Kenora. 5-1 the final score there. Toronto beats North Bay 5-0. We'll see what this one has in store for us as Huron-Perth takes on Ottawa. Ottawa sitting with a record of 2-1-0 on the weekend. Huron-Perth 1-1-1. We are underway here in this one. Puck comes back into the Ottawa end. Back for it below the goal line. Easton Laperle. Laperle sends it around the wall. Now comes out to center, fired back in deep by Weston Murray. Out of the crease to play it there is Wilson Baudouin. Correction, that is Mark Zarutis in between the pipes for Ottawa. Puck comes back to Riker Baudouin in the corner. Baudouin tries to fire it up the wall in the direction of Brett Melandra. Bouncing puck now, skated out to center by Easton Laperle. And all the way down the ice, it'll be icing called here against Ottawa. It's a bit of a slow start to this game. These two teams just feeling each other out. Starting goaltender for Huron-Perth, Miles Alga, who has played in 2 games in this tournament. 1-0-1 record, 8 goals against, 39 saves on 47 shots. These two teams have faced off once before this tournament. It was a 5-2 Ottawa victory in a tournament round-robin game in Ottawa all the way back on November 8th. So there is a little bit of familiarity, perhaps more so than some of the other teams here this weekend, but still some unknown between the two teams in today's game. Bouncing puck along the far boards. Myers trying to clear the zone. It's played by Aaron McLean. McLean loses possession, comes back to Riley Hayter. Hayter feeds it up to the blue line. Bouncing puck sneaks out to center, and back after it is Roman Bell. Bell skates it over the blue line. Bell goes into the corner. Bell watched by McLean. Hit gets laid down low. Now comes to Hayter. Riley Hayter feeds it up to Ziliak. Ziliak's a shot, tipped on goal, save made, rebound put just wide by Eden Crawford. Good chance there for Huron-Perth to open the scoring in this game. Bouncing puck, Crawford goes after it now. Back out to center it comes, here's Ziliak. Max Ziliak sends it in deep. Taken back by Matix Molino. Molino through center. Back on it now is Zijin Zhang, who will send it down the ice, and back to play at Lawson Baker. Baker around the boards for Blake Roberts. Roberts, a tie-up on the near boards. Both teams battling, trying to keep the puck loose and grab possession. It's Zhang centering pass, chance at the doorstep, just misses the net. Alex New was out front as Crawford will clear the zone for Huron-Perth, and back on it is Austin Allard. Allard out to neutral ice, New back for him. Allard over the blue line. Allard cut off, Roberts will force it back down the ice. Handled by Myers here. Giannetti goes around the boards, comes out to center. Pass deflected by New. Now Baker is on it for Huron-Perth. Baker sends it out to the neutral zone. Allard makes a move, cut off there by Robinson. Robinson gave it away to New. Here's Aikens. Aikens plays it into the corner. Now forced up the wall. Here's Strickler. Strickler over the blue line. Strickler working down the wing, takes a shot. It gets blocked. Strickler trying to get back to it. Strickler below the goal line, feeds it up top. From the point, a shot through traffic, misses the net. Now back, it's handled there by Liam Wall. Wall centering feed, bouncing puck in the slot, swept away by Myers. Comes back towards the blue line of the Myers end, and Baudouin sends it through center. Covington over the blue line, cut off. Lakers trying to head the other way. It's Strickler. Strickler comes over the blue line, sends a feed onto the far side. Morningstar. Morningstar back out front, just couldn't quite find Strickler with that pass. Covington sends it out to the neutral zone. Handled by Weston Murray. Murray gets a feed to Morningstar. Morningstar racing towards the goal on the backhand. Shoveled that one just high. Myers looking to regain possession, force it out to center. Ostapik couldn't quite get by Schmidt cleanly. Here's Strickler. Strickler over the blue line. Strickler a move. Strickler trying to get to the net, takes a shot. Save made there by Mark Zarudas. Lakers continuing to press. Wall forces it down low. Morningstar on the backhand. Just misses the net. Slapped off the boards there by Melandra. Desperately trying to clear. Great pressure right now from Huron-Perth. Myers looked to get it out of the zone. Hayter continues the pressure here. It's loose in front of the door of the Ottawa bench. Hayter chips it down towards Max Mary. Now forced back out to center. Lakers fire it back in deep. Walker dumps it down low. Bouncing puck, Mary makes a move. Mary trying to cut towards the net, comes back up to Bell, who will swing it into the corner. Bell to Hayter, now back out front. Bell's got it. Bell fires through traffic, scores! Roman Bell from the blue line. Fired one through traffic, finds the back of the net, and the Lakers take a 1-0 lead just over 4.5 minutes into this first period. So Roman Bell finds the back of the net, his second goal of the tournament, goals in back-to-back games for him after he scored in Game 3. And it's 1-0 Lakers here early. Huron-Perth controls off the ensuing face-off. Lakers continuing to press. Riley circles back in his own zone. Riley sends a pass cross ice. Murray through center, deflected all the way down. McLean chasing after it. McLean facing pressure. Goes off the skate. Now skated out to center by Drew Howell. Howell a feed to McDonald. McDonald racing in. McDonald on goal, a move. Loose in the crease, they score. Myers has tied it up. Nash Gibson on the doorstep to jam it home. And we're even at a goal aside. Alga made the initial save, but Gibson right there to chip home the loose puck in the blue paint. You see McDonald work in, played it towards the goal. Alga made the stop, but the puck was loose, and Gibson there to bury it. Second goal of the tournament for him. And goals that are 21 seconds apart, 31 seconds apart for these two teams. And Nash Gibson has evened the score at 1-1. Lakers trying to respond here. It'll be Murray carrying it in over the blue line. Murray tries to sweep it in deep. Pressure coming. It's forced out to center by Zijin Zhang. Zhang will fire it down the ice, and Murray has it. Murray sends it off the boards. Deflected. Out to neutral ice. Walker looking for it. Now taken back by Myers. Here's a shot. Misses the net from distance. Giannetti let it fly. Allard working in. Allard taken down. Walker back the other way. Walker creates space through center. 2-on-1. Walker a move. Walker on goal. Walker buries it. Do you believe it? What a goal! Ty Walker a beauty. And Huron-Perth is back out front. It's a 2-1 game. Walker, his 5th goal of the tournament. A little dipsy doodle on his way by, dodged a defender, created himself some space, and slides it top shelf on the backhand. What a goal there, and it's 2-1 Lakers. Ty Walker finding the back of the net. Now Laperle. Laperle goes cross ice. Working back in here is Myers. It's Melandra. Melandra, a feed that gets cut. Back after it, Blake Roberts. Roberts in the corner. Now Laperle. Laperle throws it down low. Roberts. Roberts centering feed cross ice. Bouncing puck. Beaudoin pinching. Beaudoin has it. Beaudoin into the corner. Bell. Stick handles. Bell loses possession. Handled now by Ostapik. Ostapik sends it out front. Good chance. Poked away by Alga there. Now Strickler. Strickler through center. Strickler gets it over the blue line. Lakers chasing after the loose puck. Myers cuts it off, and Ostapik will look to get it through center. A feed in the direction of Owen Ovington. Ovington over the blue line. Robinson took a spill for Huron-Perth. Wall giving chase. Now Melandra. Melandra centers, comes up to the blue line. Laperle can't hold, and it comes out to center. Laperle fires it in. Wall in his own zone, banks it off the end boards in the direction of Bell. Comes to Strickler instead, the captain of this Lakers squad. Now fed up to the blue line. A shot through traffic, tipped just wide there by Melandra. Laperle at the right point. Swings it in deep. Pass gets cut. Looking for it is Roberts. Melandra in there. Laperle at the line. Laperle takes a shot. Tipped on goal. Pad save Alga. That's a big stop there. Beaudoin back into the corner. Melandra below the goal line. Melandra centering feed. That one gets cut. Lakers head back the other way. Schmidt through center, a pass in the direction of Strickler. Bouncing puck comes out of the near side. Beaudoin loses it. Ovington all the way down the ice. Wall after it. Wall in his own zone with possession for Huron-Perth. Wall to Morningstar. Morningstar all the way down the ice. McLean back for it. Icing is the call against the Lakers. That gives us a chance to say thank you to our partners for supporting today's event. A special recognition goes to Milk, a proud partner of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. Dairy Farmers of Ontario are proud to support young athletes and encourage healthy, active lifestyles. Off the face-off, puck comes around the end boards. Lakers trying to shovel it out to neutral ice. It gets cut off. Myers able to hold the line. Howell in the corner in pursuit. It gets blocked there, and Carter Calling will carry it out to center. Calling gets a pass in the direction of Morningstar. Morningstar fires it in deep. It's McDonald around the end boards for Ottawa as Myers gets it through center. Howell. Howell swings a pass back. Molyneux. Molyneux over the blue line. Molyneux goes into the corner. Matix Molyneux loses possession of it, and the Lakers will try to get it out to center. Morningstar, a pass for Chase Yabi. Yabi over the blue line. Yabi a bobble. Yabi to the slot. Yabi a shot. Save made there. Rebound loose out front. Quick whistle. Oh boy. Lakers aren't happy about it. A shot that was stopped by Mark Zarutas. The puck was still loose. The official thought Zarutas had it and blew the whistle. A look at the replay here of that sequence. Good chance for Huron-Perth. Yabi fired a shot. It got stopped, and the rebound still loose, as you can see. This puck stoppage brought to you by Barron Rings, the official championship ring provider of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. Barron Rings proudly celebrates the achievements of athletes by creating lasting symbols of success and excellence. Puck is played down low here by the Lakers. Centering pass. Chance at the doorstep there for Hayter. Denied there. Pad saved by Zarutas. Ottawa heads back the other way, knocked out of midair by Riley. Riley tries to chip it past Cooper Aikens. Now back in, here come the Lakers. Hayter into the corner. Hayter takes a bump from Zijin Zhang. Now out to center. It's Zhang with it. Zhang sends a pass to New. Alex New over the blue line, fires a shot blocked by Riley out front. Maverick Riley getting in the way of that chance. Max Ziliak's in the corner. Ziliak's rims it around the boards all the way down the ice. This one's going to be icing against Huron-Perth once again. Well, Entropy is the official online championship apparel partner of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships, offering championship gear available for order now. Again, that is Entropy, the official championship apparel provider, online championship apparel provider of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. Lakers trying to clear the zone off the defensive zone draw. Strickler in pursuit. Strickler trying to get over the blue line, can't do it. Myers back after it now on the near side. LaPerle has possession. LaPerle from his own zone. Backhand feed off the wall. Comes back now to Preston Ostapik. Ostapik a feed ahead. Howell in alone. Howell a chance. Can't get it past Alga. What a save from Miles Alga there. Stayed right with him and able to cover it up to get a whistle. Drew Howell was in alone. Tried to move, nearly tucked it around Alga, but Alga able to keep it out and get a stoppage in play. Great stop by the Huron-Perth netminder. Face-off will go to his left here. Off the draw. Lakers win the face-off. Myers trying to pressure. Howell looks to swing it in deep. Comes back Murray in pursuit. Now Melandra a shot. That one gets blocked. Murray out to center. It's Strickler. Strickler creates space. Strickler racing in. Strickler scores! Luke Strickler, the captain, his fourth of the tournament. And Huron-Perth is up by a score of 3-1. Luke Strickler buries it on a little forehand move in close to extend the Huron-Perth lead. The Lakers offense has certainly come to play here in this game as Strickler finds the back of the net and makes it 3-1. Back in, here comes Myers looking to respond. McLean tries to center, pass gets cut there by Murray. Murray feeds it ahead. It's skated through center now by Huron-Perth and Morningstar. Morningstar swings it down low. After it, McLean. McLean under pressure. Hewerdine feeds it up high. Murray walking in. Murray has it bumped off his stick. Centers a pass. Chance at the doorstep. Save made there by Zerotis. Bouncing puck comes back now to McDonald. Quinton McDonald through center. McDonald fires it down the ice. Murray in pursuit. Weston Murray around the wall. Giving chase there is Mason Robinson for Huron-Perth. Robinson can't clear. Comes back down to Murray now. Murray in below the goal line. Under pressure from Ottawa and Ovington. Ovington able to keep it jammed up along the boards long enough for Myers to play it out, but Huron-Perth clears the zone, and McDonald is back after it here for Ottawa on his own end. McDonald to pass through center for Ovington. Ovington's over the blue line. Ovington shooting. That shot blocked there by Calling. And on it is Jackson Schmidt. Schmidt sends a pass in his own end that can't quite get it to center initially. Morningstar tried to force it past the blue line. It'll be taken back by Zhang. Zhang takes a shot. It's blocked. Chance at the doorstep. Alga getting over to get a pad on it. Lakers look to clear the zone. Aikens sends it to Zhang. Now below the goal line, Calling. Comes back now, pass off the wall. Bouncing puck, Hayter looking to clear the zone. Zhang will fire it into the Lakers' end. Comes back to Aikens. Aikens for Zhang. Bouncing puck. Bell on it. Bell out to center. Bell over the red line. Bell now over the blue. Bell into the corner. Takes a bump there from Zhang. Zhang will send it off the boards out of the stick of Austin Allard. Allard all the way down the ice. And this one's going to be icing called against Ottawa. So the draw will come all the way back. Lakers up by a pair here. Ottawa coming into the game 2-1-0. Their only loss against Waterloo yesterday night. 4-0 victory for the Wolves in that game. Ottawa they beat North Bay 4-3 in their first game of the round robin, and then beat Kenora 6-0 in their second game. Off the face-off, Melandra has possession. Melandra gets it out to center. It's skated ahead by Howell. Howell comes in over the blue line, goes into the corner. Little drop pass, bouncing puck, and back the other way. Here come the Lakers. Pass for Strickler. A goal already today. Strickler in, drops it off. Here's a chance. That one denied. Aiden Crawford didn't get as much as he wanted on that shot. And the rebound try gloved by Mark Zerotis, who will hold on. Well, Gatorade is the official sports nutrition beverage of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. You get a look at the last chance there for Huron-Perth. Gatorade fuels athlete hydration and recovery to keep performance at its peak throughout the championship. Off the face-off, Strickler In the corner, Strickler, cross-ice feed for Crawford, couldn't one time at home. Crawford back after it, far wall. Crawford feeds it up to the line, Ziliaks. Ziliaks a shot, it gets blocked in traffic, bouncing puck. Back on it now, Crawford. Crawford tries to dodge a defender. Crawford maintains possession, swings it below the goal line. Hit gets laid down there on Ty Walker as Myers gets it out to center. Howell now onto the stick of Maverick Riley. Riley through the neutral zone, knocked down by Matix Molino. Molino plays it in deep, and Ziliaks will regroup here for Huron-Perth. Ziliaks for Strickler. Strickler taken down. 2-on-2 come the Lakers through center. Walker tried a shot, it got blocked. Back after it, Walker in below the goal line. Crawford has it down low for the Lakers, rims it off the boards. Baker at the line. Baker sends a pass into the corner for Hayter. Now back up top, Baker a shot through traffic. Pad save there, Zarutis. Rebound try, blocked out front. Myers looking to clear the zone here as it comes to Walker. 90 seconds to go in this first period. Back the other way, Melandra. Melandra over the blue line. Melandra move. Melandra shot, stopped there by Alga. Rebound out front, they score! It's Preston Ostapik finding the back of the net, and Myers is back to within a goal. It's 3-2. Ostapik's fourth goal of the championship makes it a 3-2 game late in the first period. At the 13:43 mark of the first, Ostapik finds the back of the net. Get a look at the replay here. A shot that deflected off a defender out front and just bounced past Miles Alga. So it's a 3-2 game here. Off the face-off, Murray looking to drop it back in the direction of Hayter, couldn't do it. Myers forced it in deep. Puck bounced off the wall, McDonald giving chase. Gibson on it as well for Ottawa. Bouncing puck, Ovington takes a shot that misses the net. Bank pass attempted by Wall there, tried to clear the zone. Allard looks to hold the line there for Myers. Swung in deep to McDonald. Out of his reach. Back after it goes Wall. McDonald in his skates. Wall applies pressure. Bouncing puck, Yabi looking to clear the zone for Huron-Perth. Can't do it. Ovington centering pass. Bouncing puck. McDonald feeds it up high. Handled by Giannetti. Giannetti's shot gets blocked. Lakers head back the other way. 3-on-2. It's Murray through center. Murray over the blue line. Offside. Yabi couldn't quite drag the leg to stay onside for the Lakers, and so we'll get a stoppage in play here. High event first period. 5 goals between the two teams. Shot 16-9 in favor of the Huron-Perth Lakers at the moment. Off the draw, Walker wins the faceoff. Riley, cross-ice feed, fired in deep by Murray. Zarutis will play it and leave it there for Riker Beaudoin. Beaudoin tries to clear the zone. Walker with good pressure there for the Lakers. Puck comes out to center. Little tie-up. Murray forces it ahead. Hit gets laid by Zhang in the open ice. Back down it goes, and that'll be icing called against Ottawa here. 6 seconds to go in the first period. Lakers will have a chance on this draw to generate a quick little sequence and hopefully a shot. Face off to the left of Zarutis. Walker will take the face off for the Lakers against Zhang. Zhang won the draw. Puck is played up the line. Shot from the point from Murray. Saved by Zarutis at the buzzer. Mark Zarutis makes the stop and holds on to get a stoppage in play here, I guess, to reach the end of the first period, I should say. Second period about to begin between these two teams, and a 3-2 score after the first 15 minutes. Huron-Perth opened the scoring in this game. It was a goal that the Lakers generated. Hayter from the corner, threw it down low, a pass out front, and a shot from up high, able to find the back of the net. Courtesy of Roman Bell. Back-to-back games of the goal for him. Ottawa able to respond right away. Nash Gibson on the doorstep to jam it home. Then the Lakers got a couple of their own. It was Ty Walker with a beautiful move as he worked in, got around a defender. How about that move? And put it top shelf on the backhand to make it 2-1 Lakers. Then Huron-Perth added another on a similar play. It was a rush for Luke Strickler through center. Strickler slipped past the defenders as well, went to the net and buried it on the forehand to make it 3-1 Lakers. But late in the first, Myers getting one back. Valandra, a nice move to get by. The shot got stopped, bouncing around, and Preston Ostapik banks it off a defender and in to make it a 3-2 game, and that's where we sit after the first period of play here in Waterloo. Second period now underway. Face-off won by Mary. Comes back to Hayter. Hayter over the red line. Tries to fire it in deep. Hit the official. Hayter makes the move. Goes into the corner. Hayter in below the goal line. Comes to Valandra now. Valandra off the glass. Murray holds the line. Forced out by Ostapik. Ostapik in the direction there of Howell. Howell. Cross-ice feed for Ostapik. That pass cut. Comes back to Murray. Murray in below his own goal line. Murray scans the ice in front of him. Murray sends a pass out to center. Mary working in. Mary, little move. Mary trying to get to the goal. Hauled down. Huron-Perth wanted a penalty on the play. Not going to get one. Now a turnover. Hayter a chance. Great pad save there by Mark Zarutis. Penalty coming up here to Ottawa. Backhand shot blocked. Myers will play it. Will get the call. And the Lakers will go to the power play. Tripping is the penalty. Zarutis got run into there in the Ottawa crease, but the Lakers player was tripped up on the way to the goal, so Easton Laperle will head to the penalty box here for Myers. In a 3-2 game, Lakers headed to the power play for the first time in this one. They capitalized on one of their power plays in their second game yesterday. Off the draw, won by Walker, back at the line, Strickler. Strickler throws it into the corner. Hayter tied up, now worked free Crawford. Crawford sends a pass to Walker. Walker back up top, Mary. Mary holding, goes to Strickler. Strickler throws it back down low. Hayter to Strickler. Strickler cross ice, Walker. Tight angle, bobbled the puck. Walker maintains possession, pass up to the line, deflected, back down the ice. Murray will reset here for Huron-Perth. Goes to Walker, bounced off his stick. After it, McLean now. McLean sends it off the wall. Crawford to Murray at the right point. Murray sends a pass. Walker back to Strickler. Strickler through traffic, sailed it high. Hits off the back of the net. Walker in pursuit. Now comes back to Crawford. Crawford stick handling. Crawford cross ice feed. At the line, Strickler for Murray. Murray sends a pass into the corner. Tight angle Walker. He hit the goalpost. Great chance there for Walker, looking for his second of the game. Murray back with it for Walker in the corner. Huron-Perth continuing to press. Walker for Strickler in space. Strickler has possession for the Lakers. Strickler holding. Tries a pass for Walker. Deflected. Bouncing puck. Walker gathers. Murray. Walker. Back cross ice, Strickler. Strickler shooting. Turned away there by Zarutis. Got a piece of it. Back on it now, Walker. Walker feeds it up top, Murray. Murray through traffic, a shot. That one blocked. Bouncing puck. After it goes Walker. Walker near boards. Walker to Murray at the line. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Strickler avoids pressure, spins it down low. Clearing attempt initially blocked. Comes back out to center. Lakers trying for one last rush here on the power play. Murray works it to Walker. Walker's over the blue line. Walker makes a move. Peels away from pressure. Walker scanning his options. Feeds it up top. Strickler back at 5-on-5. Huron-Perth 0 for 1 on the power play, but not done pressing just yet. Now Myers gets it out to center. Race for the loose puck. Ovington applying pressure down low. Swung around the end boards. Now comes out to center. It's Yabi. Yabi working in over the Myers line. Yabi into the corner. Yabi feeds it back up top. Murray at the line. Murray forces it down low. Yabi in the corner. Yabi pivots away from pressure. Chase Yabi sends a pass. A pass attempted from Huardine there across ice. It got blocked. Myers back through center. Ostapik. It'll come back to Huardine. Huardine leaves for Ziliaks. Ziliaks gets it out to center. Brett Melandra will force it down the ice. Ziliaks, backhand pass off the wall. Bouncing puck. Now a little drop play. Looking for was Ovington there, couldn't find him. Lakers get it out to center, 3-on-2. Here's Huron. Huron stops up looking to find a pass, swings it down low. Robinson bouncing puck taken back now by Melandra. Through center, Ovington over the line. Ovington, little drop pass, Melandra back on it. Backhand feed out front, it gets blocked. Lakers look to head the other way. 4-on-2, 5-on-2 they come back. It's Murray over the line. Murray into the corner. Murray centering pass, comes back up high and couldn't quite find Blake Roberts coming in off the bench. Now back the other way. It's a breakaway for Aikens. In alone! Can't quite bury it on Alga. Aikens maintains possession though. Aikens looks to center, does a lap, comes back up high, Monino back for Aikens. Aikens holding, looking for a shot, throws it down below the goal line. Centering pass, chance at the doorstep, New, denied there by Alga. He'll cover up. Aikens looking for the rebound in there. It was Ostapik who centered a pass, but nice save made by Miles Alga, who covers up. Face-off will go to the right of Alga here. We'd like to say thank you to our partners for supporting today's event. Special recognition goes to Milk, a proud partner of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. Dairy Farmers of Ontario are proud to support young athletes and encourage healthy, active lifestyles. Past the line, cut off there by Cooper Aikens. Aikens throws it in deep, and Huron-Perth will look to reset. Bouncing puck, Walker. Walker, stretch pass, looking for Morningstar. Morningstar couldn't catch up to it. Morningstar in below the goal line for Crawford. Crawford tied up. Bank pass out to center. New will flip it in deep. Baker on it for Huron-Perth. Baker goes to Morningstar. Now out to center. Walker trying to slip by. Comes back to Crawford. Crawford fires it in deep. Out of the crease is Zarutis. Zarutis, little drop pass. Banked off the boards. New will slap it all the way down the ice. This one's got plenty for icing, and that will indeed be the call. So an offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Huron-Perth Lakers. Both goaltenders very active after whistles, skating out to the top of the left circle in the case of Zarutis, and the top of the right circle in the case of Miles Alga. Every single stoppage in play. They like to venture out, just reset the mind a little bit. Face-off will go to the right of Zarutis here. Off the draw, Hayter swings it in deep. From the corner, a centering pass, it gets blocked. Chase Yabi's got it now down low. Yabi sends a feed to Hayter. Hayter below the goal line. Hayter chips a play. Murray takes a shot block. Penalty coming here to Ottawa. Back on it, Murray in the corner. 6-on-5 right now are the Lakers. Murray to the line. Cross-ice feed calling for Murray. One-timer. That one's stopped by Zarutis, and McDonald will touch up, so we'll get the call. Hooking is the penalty, and Huron-Perth will go to the power play for the second time in this game. Well, this puck stoppage is brought to you by Barron Rings, the official championship ring provider of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. Barron Rings proudly celebrates the achievements of athletes by creating lasting symbols of success and excellence. Ty Walker will take the face-off for the Lakers, wins the draw, comes to Riley Hayter. Hayter back to the line for Luke Strickler. Strickler walks the blue, throws it down low. Hayter centering pass, bouncing puck, missed Crawford, finds Murray. Murray to Walker at the goal line. Walker back up top for Murray. Murray for Walker, tight angle. Walker out front, looking for a deflection off the side of the net. Great chance there for Hayter, hit the side of the goal. After it, Walker. Puck bounces up to the line. Strickler will hold. Strickler throws it into the corner. Crawford to the slot. Crawford a shot. That one blocked. Bouncing puck covered up by Zarutis. And Myers clears the attackers down near the net. Lakers will change the power play unit here. Some good looks for that top unit. We saw them go to work on the first power play. We'll see what the second unit has to offer. They never got out there because Huron-Perth had so much control that the power play group stayed out there for the full 2 minutes on their last man advantage. Yabi will take the draw here for the Lakers. Off the face-off, Myers clears it down the ice. Drew Howell was the one who sent it in deep. Now Weston Murray has possession for Huron-Perth. Murray sends a pass. Through center, it's carried by Roman Bell. Bell is over the blue line. Facing pressure, gets it to Murray up top. Murray looking for options, goes back to Bell. Bell takes a shot, saves Zarutis, and he will hold on. Good stop there from Mark Zarutis, who has certainly settled in. Not that you can attribute really those first 3 Huron-Perth goals to anything he did necessarily. It was a couple of breakaways and nice moves by the Lakers, but Zarutis has looked calm in there since that 3rd Huron-Perth goal. Off the face-off, Myers will clear it down the ice. Howell again. Similar play to the last face-off. They win the draw, and Howell is the one clearing it down the ice. Murray from the Lakers zone looks to start the rush. Through center, a pass for Yabi. Yabi's over the blue line. Yabi working in, stops up, peels back. Yabi facing pressure from Zhang. Yabi a pass for Murray, misses him. All the way down the ice it goes. Murray back with it here for Huron-Perth, goes to Yabi. Yabi, little deflection. Howell spins it back down, sends it in deep. Myers looking good here on the penalty kill. Bell in below the goal line, leaves for Murray. Murray sends a pass back to Bell. Bell through center. Bell over the blue line. He gets tripped up. No arm up on the play. Huron-Perth head coach Adam Gibb is livid on the bench. Puck bounces through center, out of the box is Baudouin, back at 5-on-5 now. After it is Ostapik. Ostapik, far wall. Murray sweeps it back, bouncing puck to the line. A shot through traffic from Allard gets blocked out front. Strickler with it. Strickler sends it down the ice. Allard has possession, goes off the boards. Ostapik. Ostapik sends a pass to Melandra. Melandra, toe drag, got blocked there by Bell. Bell back the other way, slips through center. Here come the Lakers with numbers. Bell down the wing. Bell for Strickler. Strickler out front, couldn't quite find the trailer. It was Blake Roberts going to the goal. Now the puck comes out to center. It's a chance for Myers the other way. Ostapik, a bobble, couldn't maintain possession of the puck. Strickler back through center for Huron-Perth. End-to-end action here. Strickler drops it back. Roberts sweeps it in for Strickler. Roberts goes to the net. Strickler a move in the corner. Strickler maintains possession, flips it up high to Wall. Wall walks the blue, takes a shot, tipped on goal, saves Zarutis. He will hold on. Nice stop there by Mark Zarutis to keep it a 3-2 game. Take this moment to remind you that Entropy is the official online championship apparel provider of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championship. It offers championship gear available for order now. Again, Entropy is the official online championship apparel provider of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. Offensive zone face-off for the Lakers here. Murray at the line. Murray sends a pass into the corner. Now a feed to the slot area for Strickler. Couldn't come up with it. Loose puck. Roberts in pursuit. Aikens fires it into the Lakers' end. Here's Murray. Murray off the boards. Comes back to Riley. Riley loses it to New. Riley gets it back. Zhang applies pressure. Zhang in the corner, has it in his skates. New centering pass, chance out front, bounces off a skate. Now the other way come the Lakers. Strickler coming through center. Strickler goes out wide. Strickler centering pass, deflection out front. Roberts unable to bury. Roberts in the corner, feeds it to Robinson. Robinson to Murray at the line. Murray a shot blocked in traffic by Zijin Zhang. Bouncing puck. Robinson tied up. New looking for it. Myers can't clear the zone. It's backhanded in deep. Puck is fired off the skate of Aikens there. Murray's got possession. Murray throws it into the Ottawa end. Hayter comes over the blue line. Hayter makes a move. Back after it down low. Baudouin. Baudouin can't find it. Bell at the left point. Bell rims it in deep. Crawford in pursuit. Aiden Crawford. A tie up down low. Now comes back to the line, Ziliak. Ziliak sends a feed over. Bell takes a shot, misses the net. Rebound loose down low. Crawford in pursuit. Baudouin gets it out to center for Aikens. Now over the blue line, Zhang sends a pass into space. Here's a chance, Zhang can't bury. New nearly found him out front, but Zhang couldn't get a shot away. His stick was tied up. Lakers look to clear the zone. Crawford forced it out to center. Hayter in pursuit. Back after it, Bell. Bell around the wall for Ziliaks. Ziliaks throws it up to the blue line. Forced out to center here by the Lakers. Hayter skates through center, over the line. Hayter fires a shot, turned away by the stick there of Zarutis. Back into the corner. Handled now by Murray. Murray tied up. Murray centers, one-time shot from Walker. That one gets blocked. Back the other way, here comes Myers. Ovington lost possession. Lakers in again. Bell bobbles the puck, gets it up high. Ziliaks. Ziliaks through traffic, a shot deflected towards the goal. Just missed the mark. Walker back on it. Walker down for Bell. Bell shovels it up to the blue line. Baker back around the wall for Bell. Roman Bell can't come up with that pass. Handled by Allard now. Austin Allard back off the wall for Sam Giannetti. Giannetti out to center. A deflection there, and back in it comes Allard. Allard loses it to Murray. Myers trying to clear the zone. Murray holds. Murray goes into the corner. Centering pass, Morningstar, bouncing puck. Murray can't find it. Back the other way. Here comes McDonald for Ottawa. McDonald over the blue line. Tries to split the defenders. Can't do it. Morningstar a pass off the skate of Murray. Murray the other way. Murray sends a pass through center. Racing in. Walker a chance. Shoots and scores! The Lakers extend the lead. It's 4-2 Huron-Perth. And it's Ty Walker with his 6th goal of the championship. What a run he's been on. Finding the back of the net for the 2nd time in this game and 6th time this weekend. Huron-Perth up 4-2 late in the middle frame. Off the face-off. Hayter controls. Hayter looks to work it in. Comes in over the blue line. Hayter goes into the corner. Hayter gets hauled down. Comes back now to Yabi. Yabi comes back up high to the blue line. Bell. Bell fires a shot. Tipped out front. Save made there by Zarutis. Now a try from the line. Zarutis the save. Yabi back on it. He can't bury it. Yabi tries to center for Strickler. That pass cut. 2 to go here in the middle period. Melandra down the ice. That's going to be icing called against Ottawa. Offensive zone face-off coming up here for the Lakers. To the left of Mark Zarutis. Off the face-off, Crawford centering pass. Walker on the doorstep, nearly had the hat trick. But a stick got in the lane and went up and over the glass, out of play. So Walker will have to wait at least a little bit longer to try to complete the hat trick. We saw one yesterday from Reed Robichaud for the North Bay Trappers. Walker also had himself a good day yesterday against Quinte. Had a goal and an assist in that game. Bouncing puck off the draw. Murray in pursuit. Murray takes a shot. It gets blocked. Walker a move. Walker a shot. Save made there by Mark Zarutis again, who will hold on. Well, the Hockey Hall of Fame is a proud partner of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships, and as a proud partner, the Hockey Hall of Fame provides players of the game for all championship games. The Hall, home of the Stanley Cup, and hockey at its best. Draw will go to the left of Zarutis here. Face-off. Won by Huron-Perth, but Myers comes away with possession. Baudouin out to center. Aikens looking for it. Now Murray. Murray tries to bank it off the boards out to center. New comes back in. New fires a shot. Sailed that one high. In pursuit now Laperle. Laperle throws it down low. Aikens. Aikens centering past Zhang. Can't get a shot away. Backhand shot now. Alga gets a pat on it. Baudouin at the left point. Baudouin a shot. Tipped. They score! A deflection out front on the Baudouin shot. And Myers is back to within a goal. It's 4-3. Zijin Zhang finding the back of the net, his 2nd goal of the championship. Zhang a deflection out front, and another late period goal for Myers. This one makes it 4-3. They scored at the 13:43 mark of the first period to make it a 3-2 game, and they score at 13:52 of the second period to make it a 4-3 game. Here's Luke Strickler over the blue line. Strickler loses possession. Ovington back the other way. Here's Gibson. Gibson over the blue line. Gibson sweeps it in deep. Back after it goes Bell. Roman Bell below the goal line. Bouncing puck. Bell sends a pass far side. Now a feed through center. Racing in Walker. 2 goals already today for Walker. Walker makes a move. Walker looking for a pass. Tried to center for Strickler. It got blocked. Now Hayter with it. Hayter tries to sidestep the check. Couldn't do it. Back the other way comes Nash Gibson. Gibson over the red line for Ovington. Ovington over the blue. Ovington tries to rim it. Strickler picks it back up. Strickler a pass turned over. McDonald works in. McDonald in the corner. McDonald scanning his options, sends the pass back up high. Holding, shooting through traffic. Gianelli deflected wide of the goal. Mary goes off the boards. Hayter can't clear. Held by Gianelli. Gianelli goes off the wall. Myers continuing to press. Gibson, Gianelli, less than 10 seconds to go in the period. Mary knocks it out of midair, tries to clear the zone. Held at the line by Gianelli. Maybe one last shot. No, time runs down here in the second period. Well, what a game this has been so far between Myers and the Lakers. 4-3. The score after 30 minutes. It's been back and forth action all throughout here in this one. Huron-Perth has the 1-goal advantage right now, but Myers certainly generating their chances as well. As we welcome you back inside the broadcast booth. 30 minutes in the books. You couldn't ask for much more through 30 minutes of play here in this game. For Huron-Perth, Ty Walker's been the story. He's got a couple of goals. Roman Bell had the opening marker of this game. Luke Strickler also finding the back of the net for the Lakers back in the first period. For Myers so far in the contest, 3 different goal scorers. Nash Gibson had the opening goal, Preston Ostapik the second goal late in the first period, and then Zijin Zhang, a beautiful deflection out front to make it a 4-3 game, and that is where we sit after 30 minutes of play. There have been rushes up and down the ice for both teams, end-to-end action, tons of chances. It's been a really exciting one here between these two teams who are close in the standings. Ottawa with a record of 2-1-0, Huron-Perth 1-1-1. This is a pivotal matchup between these two sides for the final seeding in the standings here this weekend. We will take a break for our intermission, come right back with what should be an exciting third period. You're watching the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships live from Waterloo.
Got something to call mine. Oh, I need someone to talk to. Right now. Oh, we are on our way. Starting today.
The TELUS Cup is coming to Peterborough. Canada's men's U13 National Club Championship is taking over the Peterborough Memorial Centre. From the opening face-off to the final goal of the championship game, the TELUS Cup delivers unforgettable moments at the highest level of U18 hockey in Canada. Be there for every moment. Get your tickets now at hockeycanada.ca/TELUS Cup.
Gold medal winner!
There's change, and change is always good.
I'd like to continue making sure freedom of movement is smooth. It's easier for kids to play, making sure as many kids who want to play can play, making sure that the OHF is well managed financially, well governed. Those things they're not sexy, but they're important.
Being part of the future of hockey, I'd like to make sure that hockey continues being hockey. My goal also is to be that devil's advocate, helping understand and question what we are doing to make sure that it is the right thing to do in the future.
Progress that I would like to see is to really continue to push the game and to push the quality of our events and the player experience and bring in some new and exciting and innovative initiatives like online streaming for our OHF championships.
For me, it's all about the players. They will always need support. We need to nurture their well-being physically, emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. How can we do that in a good way? What does that look like? Growth and development, what change looks like in a good way, the culture and respect and integrity for the benefit of the players, and accessibility at all levels. So recruitment and retention for players. How do we get volunteers on board? How do we keep them involved? And how can we make that process streamlined and easier for that to happen?
What I would like to see is spend more time on recreational hockey and provide the recreational player who make up most of our membership feel more important and more worthy of the attention that some of the representative teams and people get, and translate that into the recreational stream.
It's an avenue by which players get to participate in a recreational activity that's structured, that's safe, and that, as I said previously, produces some pretty good citizens.
What progress I'd be looking for are just continued work towards inclusion, diversity, making the game more affordable, making the game easily accessible in terms of registration, and also continue the path of continued growth within hockey.
The vision of hockey in Ontario is a very complicated issue. There are a lot of people that have a lot of different views about what it should be. We work together better now than we ever have. We're on the same page more now than we ever have. So my job is to listen to people.
I'm most excited about the leadership role that OHF is taking on, and you can really see it in the customer service that's being delivered. Always thinking about the players and always thinking about the experience of enriching communities through hockey.
Success as chair to me would be having people say the members of the Ontario Hockey Federation get along better than they've ever gotten along. We collaborate more than we've ever collaborated. We trust each other more than we've ever trusted each other. If we all communicate and we all trust each other, we'll all make progress.
Personally, receiving the scholarship, it's meant a lot to me. It kind of brought some light to what had happened to me. I wasn't able to work for about 6 months. It's helped me and my family a lot, just paying for school and it being less of a burden. I want kids to have the same experience I had when I was a kid. I think a lot of people bond over hockey and what it's given to them, so I want to give the same to the future youth.
As someone that never played at a high level of hockey, I never really imagined being a professional referee until 2022. And I really thought, where could this job go? So I played A in Mississauga, and the association reached out to our team for timekeepers. And when I wanted to start, they offered me a position to start officiating. From then, just climbing through the ranks of the Mississauga Hockey League, Greater Toronto Hockey League, and into the Ontario Hockey League. Not playing at a high level is one thing that sticks out when you go to referee at a high level. I feel like I have something to prove going into these bigger games and big rinks. Some coaches know that you never played at a high level, so how could you be refereeing? And it's important to remind yourself that you're there for a reason, just like they are. Your name didn't fall out of a hat and all of a sudden you're refereeing a professional hockey game. Off seasons are where you make the most gains as an official and player. Something that I think is very important as an official that didn't play high-level hockey is your skating ability. Take power skating lessons, sit on the ice, whether it's with your friends or alone, and get skated. As you climb the ranks and start to officiate major, junior, and professional hockey, you really start to notice the difference that communication makes with the players, coaches, other officials, and above. staying composed, professional, and handling pressure is very important. Stakes are so high that we need to make correct, accurate decisions as best as we can. We don't get replays like you do at home watching the TV. We've got to make it that split second, and it's got to be as accurate as possible. I think getting into officiating can be daunting at times. You get yelled at, people think you're wrong, when really most of the time you are right. You start second-guessing your abilities and you get discouraged. So I think just reminding yourself that all the hard work and dedication that you put into over the years, it's very rewarding in the end.
So that specific shooting drill that we were working on today is to help give them those extra shooting techniques so that in a game-like situation, they're not just using one or two, they've got multiple ways of being able to shoot the puck. Not only does that make it more difficult for the defenseman to defend, but also for that goaltender to not only track it, but making sure that they're able to square up on the puck as well. So just helps them become more of that lethal player that they're looking for at that elite level.
Out here, we're working on a lot of transitioning, walking the blue line, puck retrievals. Lots of that has to do with being able to take good angles to pucks, good routes to pucks, being able to shoulder check, being able to execute some deception. There's a setup, there's a trap, there's a payoff to every move. So making sure that the players are understanding the process in how to identify danger, identify options, and how to misdirect players under a stressful environment.
So a lot of our focus points here at the Program of Excellence Under 15 is going to be helping the goaltenders a lot with their preparation before the shot. Things like leading with the eyes, scanning the ice before they make their movements, being able to put themselves into the right places at the right times, and ultimately set themselves up for success when the shot comes off the stick. We're also going to be tying in a couple small technical areas where we're talking about a lot of sequencing in their movement, about how the body is supposed to operate from the top of the head down into their skates in order to generate that real strong and effective movement.
Back inside the Waterloo Memorial Rec Complex. Third period coming up between Huron-Perth and Ottawa Myers Automotive. 4-3 game through 30 minutes of play, through 2 periods. Here in Waterloo, we're in for an exciting finish between these two teams. Riley fires the puck in deep. Back after it, Beaudoin, now down low, picked up by the Lakers. Beaudoin has possession in the Ottawa end. Beaudoin drops it back. Swung around the wall by Aikens. Now New picks it up. New fires it up the line. Riley holds. Riley a shot tipped out front. Glove saves Zarutis. Now a centering pass. Bouncing puck. Backhand shot from Strickler denied by Zarutis as well. Puck rims around the wall. Comes out to center. Riley handles. Feeds it onto the far side for Weston Murray. Murray will send it down the ice, and that'll be an early icing call against the Huron-Perth Lakers. Well, to recap, in case you're just joining us here for the third, goals from Ty Walker. He's got 2. Roman Bell, Luke Strickler for Huron-Perth. For Ottawa, it's been Preston Ostapik, Zijin Zhang, and Nash Gibson with the goals for Ottawa. Up at the blue line, here's a shot for the point from Aaron McLean that gets blocked in traffic and goes up and over the glass, out of play. Shots 25-14 Huron-Perth, but both teams have really been generating some good high-danger chances. Lakers have scored in a couple of breakaways in this game. One for Strickler, one for Walker. Myers have possession in their own zone. Puck is turned over. Crawford's got it in the corner. Crawford throws it down low. Centering pass. Chance in the slot. Spinning, firing. Walker just put it wide. Back after it. Crawford now below the goal line. Crawford trying to get it to Hayter. Comes around the boards instead. And McLean will pick it up. McLean tries to bank it off the wall out to neutral ice. It's handled by Nash Gibson there. Gibson can't get over the blue line cleanly. Back the other way. Here's Hayter. Hayter comes in over the line. Hayter drops a pass back. Bell turns it over. Myers forces it all the way down the ice. Baker in pursuit. Baker will play it in front of his netminder. Baker swings it up to the blue line, not out. McDonald works it in for Ottawa. Drop past Gibson. Gibson takes the shot. Pad save Alga. Had to fight through the traffic, but able to reach out and make the stop. Lakers head back the other way. Hayter a feed off the skate of Walker down the ice. Won't be icing as a result, so Walker peels back and heads off for a change. McLean a feed through center for his captain Ostapik. Ostapik loses possession. Strickler back the other way. Strickler a move. Comes in over the blue line. Strickler a shot. That one gets blocked out front by Austin Allard. Strickler backhand feed into the corner. Back after it. Allard now down low. Allard in the direction of Melandra. Melandra off the boards, held at the line by Murray. Murray for Roberts. Poked off his stick. Myers heading back the other way. Ostapik loses possession. Strickler sends a pass to Robinson. Robinson couldn't quite find it. Comes back now out of the stick of Baker. Lawson Baker backhands it down the ice, and it'll rim around the boards out of the stick of Drew Howell. Howell out to center. Baker a deflection. Now back the other way, Melandra. Melandra stripped by Strickler. Strickler comes through center. Cross ice pass. Cut off. It's Howell through neutral ice. That pass blocked, and Allard back on it here for Ottawa. Austin Allard in his own zone drops a pass off. Myers looking to break out here. Pass through center. Howell bumped off the puck. Giannetti looking for it. Ostapik after it as well for Myers. It'll come back to Huron. Huron in, takes a shot, blocker save, bouncing puck on the rebound, goes into the corner, picked back up by Brett Melandra. Melandra tries to clear the zone, gets a pass up ahead to Ostapik. Melandra forces it out to center himself. Melandra over the blue line, loses possession. Back on it is Maverick Riley. Riley, bank pass Chase Yabi. Yabi loses possession. Melandra takes a shot, turned away by Miles Alga. Now back on it in the corner, Roman Bell. Bell at the opening goal of this game for the Lakers. Zhang at the blue line. Zhang has the most recent goal of this game for Myers. Now Huron racing through center. Huron trying to get by. Huron on goal with a chance. Pad save by Mark Zarutis, who stayed right with him. Back at the line now. Handled there by Roman Bell. Bell takes a shot. It's blocked. Another try, Murray. Can't get a shot away. He fires that one just wide. Rims around the boards. Bell at the right point. Bell sweeps it into the corner. Handled now by Aiden Crawford. Crawford at the blue line. Crawford fires it into the corner. trying to buy his team some time to make a change. Crawford looking to get a pass to Murray. Comes back now to LaPerle. LaPerle around the end boards. Myers looking to get it out to center. Flipped all the way down the ice. Murray in pursuit. Murray off the boards. Bouncing puck. Giving chase there is Cooper Aikens. Aikens loses possession. Lakers head back the other way. Pass through center up in the direction of Cooper Morningstar. Penalty coming here. A Myers player taken down. Baudouin took a hit, and so we'll get a call. Matix Molyneux sends it out to the far side. Gets the return pass. Molyneux a feed for Zijin Zhang. Zhang out through center. Gibson. Gibson comes over the blue line. Wall all over him. Gibson drop pass up high. Molyneux resets at center. Molyneux sends a feed. Onto the stick of Aaron McLean. McLean for Gibson. Gibson working in. Gibson a shot deflected by McLean. McLean back with it here for Ottawa. It's tied up in the corner, and we'll get a whistle and a stoppage in play here. A penalty call coming up against Huron-Perth. So Myers headed to the power play for the first time in this game. It gives us a chance to say thank you to our partners for supporting today's event. A special recognition goes to Milk, a proud partner of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. Dairy Farmers of Ontario are proud to support young athletes and encourage healthy, active lifestyles. Draw will go to the left of Miles Alga here. Ottawa to the power play for the first time in this game, down by a goal. It's McLean at the line. McLean sends a feed over to Zijin Zhang. Zhang tries a shot. It gets blocked. Back after it, Murray now. Murray, pass cut by Zhang. Now to the corner, picked back up by Bell. Roman Bell tries to rim it around the wall. Myers on it quickly. They'll hold the line. McLean holding. McLean sends a pass. Comes to Ostapik. Ostapik, cross-ice feed, one-timer fan done by Zhang. Zhang back on it. Zhang to McLean at the line. McLean sends a feed to Ostapik. Ostapik walks the blue. Ostapik. Drop pass up top. Gets the return feed. Ostapik to Zhang. Zhang to McLean. McLean, cross-ice pass. Here's a shot, Ovington. Denied by Alga. Back down low, Lakers control. Fed up towards the blue line. Zhang able to hold for Myers. Zhang throws it down behind the net. Melandra. Melandra plays it on the backhand. Stick handles now, works it up to McLean at the line. Less than a minute to go in the power play. McLean. Drop pass. Zhang has possession here for Ottawa. Fires a shot, saved by Miles Alga, who holds on to get a whistle. And this puck stoppage is brought to you by Barron Rings, the official championship ring provider of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. Barron Rings proudly celebrates the achievements of athletes by creating lasting symbols of success and excellence. Face-off will go to the right of Alga here. Gibson wins the draw, comes back up to the blue line. Baudouin's got possession. Baudouin back to Allard. Allard to Baudouin. Baudouin works it into the corner. Gibson feeds it up top. Allard, cross-ice pass. A move from McDonald. McDonald centering feed, chance at the doorstep there. Denied by Alga. Now racing the other way, shorthanded. Here come the Lakers. Hayter over the blue line, cut by Allard there. Hayter goes back after it down low. In his skates now as Allard moves it through center for Myers. Allard over the blue line. Allard goes into the corner, couldn't sidestep Murray. Murray kept him away. Dying seconds, the penalty here. Murray fires it down the ice at Huron-Perth. Successful on their first penalty kill of this game. Maintaining their one-goal lead here in the third period. A pivotal matchup for these two teams with major standings implications. Here's Melandra. Melandra for McDonald. McDonald over the blue line, back for Melandra. Puck swiped away by Murray. Back at the blue line, a shot from Baudouin, deflected over the goal. Roberts through center now. Roberts works in. Drop past Murray. Murray takes a shot, turned away by Zarutis. Murray back on it. Wrap around. Murray. Drop past the goal line, looking for a return feed in the slot, cut by Melandra there. Melandra sends a feed to Drew Howell. Howell couldn't hold on to it. Roberts fires it down the ice. After it now is Riker Baudouin. Baudouin a feed, turned over. Roberts holding, shooting, put that one high. Good chance there for Roberts to add some insurance for the Lakers. Myers plays it through center, deflected, now onto the stick of Roman Bell. Bell, a backhand pass in the direction of Luke Strickler. Strickler can't get over the blue line cleanly. Swipe back in now to the Myers end. It'll be flipped out to center by Austin Allard. Picked back up by Bell. Bell makes a move. Bell working in, trying to cut towards the goal, kept away there by a couple of Myers defenders. Howell tries to clear the zone, picked up by Schmidt. Schmidt throws it down low in the direction of Morningstar. Now Bell will play it. Bell sweeps it in deep, now forced out to center, and Schmidt is back on it for Huron-Perth. Schmidt sends it off of a stick, a loose stick down in front of the Myers bench and into the Ottawa zone. Puck gets fired off the glass through center. Howell, nice chip play. Ostapik works in. Ostapik, far side feed. Melandra! He hit the goalpost! What a chance there for Melandra, but the Iron kept it out. And this game remains 4-3. Really good passing play there by Myers through center. Get a look at the long feed from Laperle to Howell. Little deflection. Ostapik worked in. Found Melandra streaking. He ripped a shot, but it rung the iron and stayed out. Face-off will go to the right of Alga here. Lakers control off the draw. Hayter working in. Hayter makes a move, tries to center a feed. Chance down low, patted away by Zarutis. Now Myers heads back up ice. Zhang. Zhang over the blue line, fires a shot, turned away by Alga. That's a big save. Aikens. Now Murray. Murray banks it off the wall. Handled by Hayter. Hayter through center, Yabi. Yabi over the blue line. Murray in the corner. Murray trying to get it to Yabi. Murray works it back down low. Swung around the boards. Myers has possession. Zhang through center for New. New cross ice feed in the direction of Aikens there. Back into the far corner. Ziliaks. Ziliaks goes off the wall. Out to neutral ice. Myers controls. New over the blue line. New drop pass, deflected there. Out through center, here comes Hayter trying to catch Myers on a change. Hayter over the blue line, drop pass, here's a shot, Walker. Save made by Zarutis, who dives on the rebound to cover it up. Great save there by Mark Zarutis to keep it a one-goal game. Ottawa got caught on a change on the back end. It led to a chance off the rush for Huron-Perth, but Mark Zarutis with a great stop. After that Zarutis stop, we want to remind you that Entropy is the official online championship apparel provider for the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships, offering championship gear available for order now. Again, that is Entropy, the official online championship apparel provider of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. Myers plays it off the boards. McDonald through center. Pass gets cut there. McDonald will fire it back in deep. Ziliaks picks it up below the goal line. Ziliaks loses possession, bouncing puck. Myers pressing, looking for it there was Gibson. Now Walker. Walker out of the far side, comes to Strickler through center. Correction, that's Morningstar in. Morningstar takes the shot, turned away by Zarutis. Walker in the corner, gets it to Morningstar. Morningstar, McLean in the vicinity as well, comes to Crawford. Crawford in behind the Myers net, looks to center for Walker. Allard goes off the boards. Baker at center. Baker tries to fire it past McDonald, couldn't do so cleanly. McDonald over the blue line. Gibson in pursuit. Gibson sweeps it in deep to the Huron-Perth end. Picked back up by Baker. Baker for Morningstar. Morningstar over the red line, cut off. Here comes Allard the other way. Allard poked off his stick. Handled now by Aiden Crawford. Crawford off the glass. Morningstar's got it. Morningstar over the blue line. Morningstar drops it back. Crawford a shot. He scores! Aiden Crawford fires it home and extends the Huron-Perth lead. It's 5-3 Lakers. Crawford with his second goal of the championship gives some insurance to Huron-Perth late in this one. Get a look at this goal for the Lakers once again here. A nice play to find Crawford. It was Morningstar who worked it to him, and Crawford rips it home from the slot. Some traffic out front, and Crawford used it to his advantage. Back the other way. Here comes Melandra. Melandra, drop pass, swept away, bouncing puck. Howell after it. Goes into the corner. Baudouin now for Melandra. Melandra around the end boards. Ostapik a deflection. Forced up to the line, knocked down by Howell. Howell makes the move, finds Ostapik. Malandra shot, save Alga. Rebound up high, but he no one try, scores! This game's not over. Myers brings it back to within one. It's Matix Marino with his first point of the championships, and it's a 5-4 game. A wild one between Huron-Perth and Myers here. Matix Marino finding the back of the net with an answer. How about that? Marino gets the rebound, fires it through traffic, hits off the glove of Alga into the back of the net. So a response for for Ottawa, just 37 seconds after the Crawford goal. So a timeout's been called here. Both teams trying to get settled in the late stages of this game. Huron-Perth trying to preserve a lead. Myers trying to mount a comeback. Under 3 minutes to play in the third frame. Myers 2-1-0 this weekend. Huron-Perth 1-1-1. A Huron-Perth victory would have them overtake Myers in the standings. Both teams after this game will have 2 left to be played in the round robin as they try to secure their berth in the semifinals on Sunday. Off the face-off, Walker wins it, comes back to Hayter. Hayter works it over the red line, chips it in deep. Back after it now below the goal line is Aaron McLean. Hayter, good pressure down low. Hayter tries to center a pass in the direction of Walker. Walker has it in his skates. Walker maintains possession. Walker backhands it out to neutral ice. Huron-Perth killing some clock here, not afraid to just take it out to center. Fired back in deep. After it is McLean. Aaron McLean trying to get it to Quinton McDonald. McDonald towards Gibson, turned over. Walker works back in. Walker fires a shot, glove, saves Zarutis. He will hold on. That'll give us a chance to mention that the OHF is pleased to partner with HTG Sports Services as its exclusive accommodation services provider. HTG is committed to providing support services for athletes, teams, and communities across Ontario. Just over 2 minutes to go here in this third period. 5-4 the score in favor of the Huron-Perth Lakers. Off the draw, little tie-up, Strickler trying to maintain possession for the Lakers, flips it in deep, comes back now to Yabi. Yabi knocks it out of midair, sends a feed far side, one-timer, just goes wide. Now played by Howell. Howell through neutral ice, cross ice pass, racing in here. Malandra peels away from pressure. Zarutis to the bench, extra attacker out there for Ottawa. 6-on-5 now for Myers here late. Into the corner, Howell throws it below the goal line. Ostapik a centering feed, bounces up to the line, bobbled there by Baudouin, and the puck comes out to center. Under 90 seconds to go in this one. Ostapik over the blue line. Ostapik works it back in for Myers, goes to Malandra in the corner. Zhang parked out front. Malandra backhand past the line. Baudouin able to hold. Baudouin back to Malandra. Malandra move, can't get around Bell cleanly. Murray around the wall. Baudouin looks to hold, he will. Baudouin maintains possession. Baudouin backhand pass cross ice, knocked down. Strickler racing the other way. Empty net at his sights, he scores! Luke Strickler finds the back of the net into the empty cage to make it 6-4. Huron-Perth. So at the 13:59 mark of the third period, Luke Strickler hits the yawning cage and extends the Lakers' lead. Big goal there for Strickler, giving a bit of a cushion to the Lakers here in the final stages of this third period. Alex New fires it in deep into the Lakers' end. Ziliaks goes off the wall, now back through center. A deflection there from Schmidt down the ice. Puck comes back to Ziliaks. Ziliaks sends a pass to Riley. Riley for Roberts. Roberts over the red line, now sent in deep. On it is Gianelli. Gianelli loses it, now back the other way. Myers through center, Gibson. Gibson banks it off the wall. Roberts giving chase. Gibson flips it in. Riley back with it for the Lakers in the corner. Riley rims it around the wall. Now comes back through center. Bouncing puck. After it there was Roberts. Myers forcing it in. Gibson just offside. 8.9 seconds on the clock here in this third period. Well, the Huron-Perth Lakers can taste their second victory of the tournament now. Just a mere seconds away from it. Neutral zone draw here. Gibson taking the face-off for Ottawa, wins it against Robinson for Huron-Perth, comes all the way back. LaPera will play it as time will run down here in this third period. Well, the Huron-Perth Lakers, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie. After this victory over Ottawa Myers Automotive, for Myers, 2-2 now this weekend. These two teams battling it out in the standings here in the round robin. We'll get to the players of the game here in a moment, but quite the battle between these two teams. End-to-end action. Chances at both ends. And a victory for Huron-Perth. We'll see who the players of the game are here momentarily. Ty Walker, the player of the game for Huron-Perth. 2 goals in the contest. A really strong performance for Walker, helping lead his team to victory in this one. We'll get a picture of Ty Walker down at ice level with the player of the game gift bag. And for Ottawa, it's their captain. Preston Ostapik had a goal late in the first period, was creating chances all throughout the contest. And he is the player of the game for Ottawa in this one. A battle between these two teams as Huron-Perth comes away with the victory in this one, improving to 2-1-1 here on the weekend as we welcome you back inside the broadcast booth. My name is Dylan Baker, alongside with you for the first 3 games of this day today. And this was by far the closest one, the best battle maybe of the 3 that we've seen so far on day 3 of the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships. What a battle indeed between Huron-Perth and Ottawa Myers Automotive. It was the Lakers who opened the scoring back in the first period. Roman Bell made it a 1-0 game. Myers able to respond right away. Nash Gibson finds the back of the net to make it 1-1. But then Huron-Perth scores. Ty Walker, a beauty on a breakaway to make it 2-1. Luke Strickler, a breakaway of his own, makes it a 3-1 score in favor of the Lakers. Myers able to respond late in the first period. Preston Ostapik finding the back of the net for Ottawa with a beautiful goal there as well. Banked off a defender and in. So 3-2 after 1. Huron-Perth extends the lead in the second period. It was Ty Walker finding the back of the net again for the Lakers to make it 4-2. But then Myers answers right back. A late second period goal after a late first period goal for Myers. This time coming from Zijin Zhang with a beautiful deflection out front to make it 4-3 in the third period. It was Huron-Perth making it a 5-3 game. A goal scored by Aiden Crawford out front to give them a 2-goal advantage. But Myers answering back yet again to make it a 1-goal game once more. Matix Marino with his first point of the tournament on that goal. And then Luke Strickler is second in the game, hitting the empty net to seal the deal for the Lakers in their victory today. So with that, Huron-Perth now has 5 points in the round robin. Ottawa sitting with 4, 2 wins, 2 losses. Huron-Perth 2-1-1. Well, 3 games in the books here on what's been an exciting Friday out in Waterloo. 2 games left to go. Christian Simmons will take you through those final 2. Waterloo taking on Kenora, 4 p.m. puck drop. We hope you can join us then. You've been watching the U13 AAA All-Ontario Championships live from Waterloo.